Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome to another Heroes of the Storm ranked game. And today I'm going to be Malfurion, healer class. I'm going to be on Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow, I don't mind Cursed Hollow too much. It's you have to collect tributes. These tributes spawn on the map at a random location, and if you get 3 of them, then your enemy team is cursed. And what happens is the enemy minions will be reduced to 1 health, and their towers, forts, and keeps will not fire. However, the core still shoots. And the curse lasts a minute, so it's not too bad, but you can get a lot done in a minute. My team today is a Malfurion, myself, Thrall, Gazlo, ETC, and kael'thas, and there is the enemy team. And now I just gotta find somebody good to heal. And we'll do Thrall for now.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
As far as my rank goes, I'm still ranked 22.
5.
I haven't played a game again since the last recording. I usually just play when I record.
Let the battle begin.
As nature wills.
So first things first is the watchtower, or watch point, however you want to call that. We got a Vol in the middle versus the ETC, Gazlo and Kael at the bottom, Thrall and I at the top. It's quite the aggressive Lily here.
As nature wills.
And in case you didn't know, Malfurion is like a sort of like a World of Warcraft druid. In the sense he casts regrowth, which gives a little bit of health instantly, and then a bunch of health over time. So every couple of seconds he takes a little bit of healing there. And he will also cast Tingling Roots like that, and slow people down. Mal's trait is that he innervates and gives 100 mana over 10 seconds, like so. And you can only cast it once every 30 seconds, so it's not the greatest, but pretty decent.
The wilds call out. A fine healed friend.
Malfurion's healing early game is it's actually pretty weak, but later on, if you use the right talents, his heals are actually really powerful. But again, they're still over time. So if it's like a direct big battle, like a 5-on-5 kind of thing, you can still just sort of damage through his healing pretty easy. But as long as the person that you're healing sort of just walks out of the battle for a good couple of seconds, they'll catch up in health. I typically like Healing Ward, although they did nerf the Healing Ward, and now like AoE spells and things like that can actually destroy the Healing Ward. As before, it was sort of immune to that. It didn't get affected. You could only basic attack it, and they also added a priority to it, so that when you click on it, you don't actually attack the hero. You can sort of click on the Healing Ward itself. Because before that, it was very hard to click on the Healing Ward if there was a hero on top of it. So slap a Healing Ward down there, and hopefully it lasts a while. A lot of people like to say to go Protective Shield, but I still prefer the Healing Ward just a little bit. Although I'm starting to lean more towards the Protective Shield. I'm just sort of going Healing Ward for this video.
To the healing
Double kill.
I'm hurting pretty bad, so I'm just going to go this Moonwell real quick. body blocked him. It's a pretty intense fight over this here tribute. Oh, almost got it. And I got taken out. See, they sort of failed to hit stitches there, which let them. Yeah, see, W2F thrall. But that's okay, because again, you need 3 tributes, so you know, if the enemy gets the first one, it's not too big of a loss. Another thing you can do, a strategy, although it sometimes doesn't work, so it's sort of a gamble, is you just let the enemy go for the first tribute, and sometimes all 5 of their team goes to the tribute, and you can actually gain a couple levels if you just all stay in your lane when they go for it. Because again, giving up the first tribute isn't the biggest deal, it just leaves them a little bit closer to the curse. But if you can just let them get the first tribute, and if you can successfully gain a couple levels,
I hope you can hurry.
then you can have and hopefully keep that up for the rest of the battle. Then you'd have an advantage that way. And I really need to get out of that right side. There we go. Hopefully I can get back there. I'm not doing too good. I don't know where my guys are. Almost got that heal off on him with that cooldown. I just couldn't get it. And they got that one too. They seem to be a better team in terms of team fights. So, which is definitely not good. In this game, you just definitely want a good team for team fights. Half the time, you end up having to, so like all 5 of you have to go for one sort of objective on some of the maps. And you're better off with a team that's just better off with teams. Although there is a couple maps where specialists are a little bit better, like siege specialists. One of those maps would be like haunted mines. Specialists are really good on haunted mines because if you just leave, if just 4 of your team go into the mines and you leave like one specialist, like Zagara or maybe the siege tank, behind, then you can you can take down a few towers, or you know, even the keep wall while they're in the mines, and get ahead in levels. And sometimes still get equal or even more skulls, even with just 4 people. The tributes seem to be spawning pretty quick on this map. I'm not sure exactly what the timer is for the spawns, but they seem to be coming pretty quick. What's it seem that way? That's a good start, getting one person down before the collection of the tribute. Even still, with 4 out of 5, it looks like they're going to get this tribute as well. Yeah. And we are cursed. So this game isn't looking too good already. Our team just really isn't cutting. Hopefully now that I got Tranquility, maybe it'll change the tides a little bit. So it looks like they were already, I actually didn't look when we were on the tribute. I think they might have been already 10. and we were 9, so they all had their ults and we didn't. So that's pretty much a definitive team fight loss. Oh yeah, this is definitely a loss. Oh, I can make it.
Good effort.
I disagree with that statement. Lily's too overpowered. Everybody watching this video, I hope you have your own opinion on that matter, but
Time has yet.
Let the curse end until someone
I think
wins
that
my favor.
Gazlo isn't the best choice for this map. Gazlo just isn't a very good team fight. Although I've seen some very good Gazlos, so you know you really can't say that about every Gazlo. But for the most part, Gazlo just isn't a very good team fighter.
It shall be.
And I'm not sure. I haven't actually heard about that healing the 3 times the amount like that. Check that out in this game. See if she does actually heal that much. But you really can't. Half the time you really can't trust things that people type on here. Most of the time people just get angry and they just start typing gibberish. But there's a defeatist attitude in this game too. Is it just to lose right off the bat, as people just stand at the altar.
Your core is under attack.
Let me give this guy a smiley face, and I'm sure he'll really like that. I'll probably anger him more. It's really not my problem. Yeah, see, ETC's, well, he was AFK. kael'thas was AFK for a little bit there.
For calendar.
But yeah, there's a big defeatist attitude in this game. And as soon as you start losing, people just give up right off the bat, and they just tell you to let the enemy team win. But like I said in some of my previous videos, is that this game is pretty much notorious for being able to come back very easily. If you just get one win on a team fight, late game, like like post level 22, 23 kind of thing, the respawn times are so long that if you kill the enemy team, it's going to be like 80 seconds, 70, 80 seconds-ish, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact timers, but it's quite a significant period of time. And you can get a lot done in that time. You can pretty much take out a core in that time,
It shall be.
depending on your situation. And I think there's something a little bit wrong. Blizzard actually kind of stated that they are trying to change the matchmaking rating, and because people aren't really satisfied with their teams, and they think because I do admit that most of the games that I play is either you win dramatically or you lose dramatically. Rarely do you have, less commonly rather, do you have an actual good game where you're all real high level and it lasts a long time and it could have went either way. Usually you know if you're going to lose or win very early on. And it seems like the matchmaking rating just sort of just throws anybody, and I'm not really sure what they're doing. It seems like they try to force a 50% win ratio, so if you win like 4 games in a row, you're bound to lose like the next game. It's not like you can just continuously keep winning. it seems like they specifically put somebody really bad on your team or something like that. But that was a very quick game. But I hope you guys enjoyed the game and the commentary and some of the tips and tricks. And I think I may be 23 now. I think that may have sealed the deal for me. I don't know. I might be still 22 here. Ooh, it's going to be real close. Yep. Pretty close. Almost level 12 with Malfurion. Once you get past 10 with a hero, it takes a very long time to get to a level. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, like if you're enjoying the content. And I'll see you guys next time.